I got a client fix their house, and great people. They had a mold issue in their house, and we had to tear apart a bunch of stuff, fix it. And I was asked to give a presentation on mold, so I called the customer. Well, actually, I stopped in at her shop and in town, and I said, "Hey, I have to do this presentation. I'd love to. I'm missing some photos from your house that I need to get of the area that we worked on, so I can add it into my presentation." And she's very nice, and she said, "Yeah, great." And she was very adamant about, like, "Yeah, I'm really sorry about the mess. I'm sorry about the mess at the house. Just, ignore the mess." Now, this is a client. I've obviously been in her house, worked in her house, and they're not the cleanest people in the world. I don't care, right? I don't live there. They live there. But she was very adamant about it. I was like, all right, whatever. I'm going to stop in, when I can and take a picture if it's cool with it. So I go take the pictures, which worked out great, and got everything. And week later, 2 weeks later, we're back at her shop. Said, "Hey, I got those pictures. Thank you very much for letting me in there." And she's like, "I'm so sorry about the mess. The house is dirty." And I kind of put out my hands, and I was like, "Hey, either own it or change it." She kind of looked at me, and I said, "Evidently, the state of your home is somewhat of a stressor on you. Now, I've known you for a long time. Your house has always been messy. Like, being clean is not a priority for you. That's all right. Like, I don't care. But obviously you keep bringing it up, so what? Either own it, like, either be okay with that, either understand, like, hey, I own it, or change it. If it is bugging you that much, change it. I mean, you could look at it as own it and change it, because you could own it. I own this. I'm not the cleanest person in the world, and it does bug me. So maybe I do want to work towards improving that in my life." And so it's just something I came up with, and I thought about, and I started thinking about it in the context of my life. Like, what are the things that, like, I get up in the morning and there's a visual feeling that, like, man, I'm lacking in this area of my life. And I started evaluating some of those things. And then I had to start evaluating why, right? So it's like, own it or change it. So own it. All right, this is in my life. This is the way I operate. Why do I operate this way? And do I really care? Am I doing any harm to others? Am I harming myself? I happen to be on the other side of that. I happen to be, for a long time, I was a little bit crazy and diligent about the cleaning. I took it a little bit too far. And not that it would, like, disrupt my day, but I was like, if 3 things are out of place in my house, it's okay. It's all right. And I had to do a little, thing like, why do I feel like, what am I compensating for, maybe? What are the things? So just own it or change it. Own it and change it. Just thought